So we're in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, and tomorrow we're going to be crossing into Pennsylvania, so we'll get into Gettysburg tomorrow. And as I get deeper into this project and as we get closer to New York City, I'm realizing, just how much suffering has been caused by these diseases on a national scale, and just how much we have to learn about these diseases. It's kind of one of the central paradoxes of this trip, which is that, it kind of raises more questions than it answers. But it seems to me that there's, a few key areas that we should be focusing on. First is diagnostics, and then there's just basic research and therapeutics. And ultimately, what a lot of this comes down to is just more funding. So this can come from a few different areas. The first are high net worth individuals, and then just people who have something at stake in this fight. The second, I think this presents a really good opportunity for venture capitalists and biotech. And the last is government funding. And while government funding is challenging in an era of budgetary constraints, these diseases just aren't being fought with sufficient resources, and more can be spent on Lyme and tick-borne diseases. If you look at other diseases like West Nile and the amount of funding they receive, Lyme disease, isn't getting nearly enough. And I know that Senators Blumenthal and Gillibrand have proposed, legislative efforts that would be a good first step to, increasing funds to tackle these diseases. And at the end of this trip on December 4th, we're going to be holding a Senate staff briefing in Washington, D.C. And as we build up to that, we really need your support. And you can fill out a form that will allow emails to be sent to senators and congresspeople. And if you happen to have a personal relationship with congresspeople or senators, you can write them a personal note and tell them about this staff briefing on December 4th in Washington, D.C., because it's important. Thank you.